Hello, this is the H. I am back for another episode of Let's Play Minecraft. I change that name every single time I start, I swear. Anyways, I'm back, and I have indeed changed the recipe so that I don't get pickaxes from the regular recipe anymore. I said I was going to do gravel, but I changed my mind and made it dirt, because dirt is even more useless than gravel. I mean, yeah, I can spread grass with dirt, but at the same time, there's just so much of the stuff on a normal map, it's not exactly rare. And with gravel, I mean, sometimes it is hard to find gravel, and that's the only way to make arrows, besides a spawner trap, is to get flint from gravel. So I figured dirt might actually be a little bit better in terms of uselessness. So that's what I decided on. I'm just gonna finish grabbing this coal, and I have a quest that I'm gonna go on today. I'm going to go and find some sheep because I'm tired of digging underground while it is night. I want to be able to run around anytime I want. So I'm going to go find some sheep. Sadly, I'm going to have to slay them because I don't have any iron. And I don't see any iron on any of the immediate cliffs. So I'm going to just go out and look for some sheep. If I can figure out how to get out of here. Oh yeah, that's how I get out of here. There is one disadvantage to living in a valley. And that is that you got a lot of sheer cliff faces, so you can't just walk right out of their place. But at the same time, if anyone makes an army and tries to invade, because totally going to do that in Minecraft, if anyone tries and does that, they're going to find that they're going to just be stuck single file trying to get over this thing. So I guess that is a little bit more defensible compared to, say, just putting it out in the middle of the open, but still, I love that. Still, it's a pain to get out. So, but I'm not going to complain. I chose that spot. I'm not going to go back on it now. So the only way is to go forward and find some sheep. And I've already got half the day gone. And these pigs want to be mountain goats. Like me. I am glad that I can make beds with different colored wool, so I don't have to find 3 white sheep, or 3 black sheep, or 3 green sheep. I just gotta find 3 sheep. And hopefully they all drop wool. I think they will. Hopefully they will. I guess there is one spot I could walk out with. It's right here. That just leads to the water. So, sheep. Killing pigs is not gonna find me sheep. That is for certain. So instead, I'm just going to run until I find a sheep, or 3. Still don't have the wheat, so I can't breed and lead them, but I think this will have to do for now, until I set everything up. I need a bed, because I am tired of staying underground at night. And I know it's not that difficult, but still, I like having my sunlight. I'm not a vampire. I like the sun. So yeah, gonna find some sheep if I can figure out where to look. 'Cause I swear, sometimes I'll build a map. Sometimes I'll build a map and won't find sheep for like a year. Look at this. What's this? I'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, sometimes I won't find sheep for like a couple years. A little exaggerated, but I know the times there'll be so many sheep that I won't ever run out of wool. And it's just like, is there a certain biome they show up in? I'm not sure. I do know I would love some eggs from these chickens. Oh, that was weird. I would love some eggs from you guys. But 2 chickens is not going to give me an egg. It's going to give me 2 chicken, just whole chickens. So whenever I chose desert, I was not expecting most of the map to be water. Oh dear. Ow! I'm very clumsy. Very clumsy. I fall off ledges a lot. So expect a lot of falling deaths. Probably. Ow! Die. Crap. Nope, don't have another sword. Take a pick to the face. Still looking for sheep. What is... Oh, it's just loading weird. I really need to find a sheep. I don't think I'm gonna find them in the middle of the woods. That's where I found a bunch of dogs. Oh, never mind. Found them. Awesome. 3. Maybe even 4. Yes, 4. Give me wool. 1. Got 1. Come on. Come on. Yes. Let's just need 1 more. 1 more. 1 more. Yay! I got it. Awesome. Now I get to make my bed. And with the bed, I can finally sleep the night away. With the night gone, I can actually do some above ground stuff more. Awesome. I was hoping to find a sheep on the first day so I could completely skip doing nights, but I guess I'm pretty fortunate to only have to go through 2 nights. So now I can sleep the night away and just focus on starting to build an actual little base. Love to find some iron though, so I can build some pistons and buckets and stuff, so I can build the real things. But I can't even do pistons yet. What am I talking about? I need redstone to do pistons. Yes, I'm a more technical player of Minecraft, if you want to call it that. I focus more on creating machines and redstone stuff than on whatchamacallit, maps. So expect that kind of stuff when I play. If you're not interested in that stuff, you don't have to watch. I mean, it's your choice to watch videos on YouTube. No one's making you do it. So I'm just another guy with another style of playing, which happens to be machines and just clumsiness, I guess. And I've lost track of my base again. I think it's over here. There's like 2 valleys in here, I think. Yeah. See, this is going to be troublesome if I keep coming from that way, because there's this valley with a lake in it. I could build something neat there, I think. Maybe, if I can think of something. And then there's my valley. Still not sure what to call it. Oh crap! I'm dead. Ouch! No. Like I said, I'm gonna fall a lot. Oh, what a wonderful way to finish up a day, right? Yeah, let's get back up there before it turns nightfall. That was retarded. Oh, that crunching noise. It's almost satisfying until you hear it from your own character and you're just like, crap. So, it only took 3 days for me to die. I'm glad this was not a hardcore map. Otherwise I'd be starting over. And that's not fun. I mean, you just make a map and then suddenly, splat, you're dead. Wow. Way to go. Totally not terrible at this game. Ow. So yeah, I'm gonna get my stuff and hurry. Ow! Inside. Ow! Break all my legs in the process, all 2 of them. Get the important stuff first, at least. Alright, I think that's all the stuff. Okay, let's get inside before I kill myself in some other retarded way. Okay, I need some wood. I just so happen to have a chest with some logs in it. Ah! Okay, I need to turn that off. One of the mods has it so that shift clicking picks up the stuff in a full stack rather than drops it in your inventory like it used to, and that's actually really annoying. So I think I'm gonna turn that. Ah, crap. Can't do that anymore because it makes dirt. Here, I'll actually show you guys that it makes dirt, and I'm not lying. Alright, see? See? It makes dirt. So I gotta go like that to make a pickaxe. So now pickaxes are even more painful to make. That also goes for diamond pickaxes. So instead of needing 3 diamond to start getting obsidian and all that, I need 5. So that's gonna be painful because the most diamond I usually find in a group is 4. I mean, sometimes I'll find a really, really lucky amount of 8, but that is like, yeah, 1 in a billion. Not even a million, a billion. Not gonna happen. So, gonna cook up these pork chops because I always need more food. Yeah. I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? So yeah, I did modify the recipe, as you see. So now I can only legitimately get picks from doing the new recipe. So that's gonna make things a little interesting, I think. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not just like it takes 5 extra minutes to do stuff. Like I want it to actually be noticeable, the difference. And I think it will make it noticeable, but we'll see. But I'm gonna set this bed up and reset my spawn so that if I fall to my death again, which is gonna happen, I guarantee you it will happen at least 5 more times in the next day and a half. Yeah. Next time I fall to my death, I'll just pop out inside my house, and everything will be hunky-dory, eh? Hopefully. So now that I have wool, I can finally sleep the night away, so I don't have to deal with baddies on the surface too much anymore, unless I want to. So I think I'm gonna start getting together a small house. Whoa! Crap! I hate creepers. They're so quiet. They got an ugly look for a face. No, no, no! Not near the house. Thank you. Creepers are annoying. They don't freak me out too much, but at the same time, I don't like blowing up, because I'm afraid that somehow the game's gonna glitch and my stuff's gonna go flying before they finish exploding and all my stuff's just gonna be gone. Don't know how, but I know programs too well. They can do weird crap, especially when I'm playing games. I swear, just weird crap always happens to me. But maybe it's just I notice weird crap. That might not even be that it's me. I don't know. There's always weird stuff happening. Anyways, I was thinking of flattening this, but I'm not sure if I want to anymore. I will fill this creeper hole in, though, because that is an eyesore, and I need more dirt. 2 more. 1, 2. Ah! Let's see. I'm trying to think of where to put the house. Yeah, my original plan is way too big. It's not gonna fit in here, so I'm gonna have to figure out something else. Maybe I'll just make a bigger house and fit everything in there. I was wanting to make a little village. Not gonna work now. Maybe I could have something coming out of the wall. I'll think about it. For now, going to just find stuff and do stuff, because that's more entertaining than a guy sitting around thinking about planning things. Actually, I think I might put a house between these. That would look cool. And the water pool's right below it, so yeah, I think I'll do that. I think that'll work. I need some cobble though. So it was perfect of me to skip today so that I can go underground and farm cobble. Oh, I needed to reset my spawn anyways, so no harm. Let's see, got a little dirt. I wanna make this a little bit nicer because I'm tired of jumping to get in my house. It's almost killed me a couple times. Yeah. So I think I will need a little bit more cobble before I can start. I know I can only sleep at night. I'm gonna get more cobble. I think this is where I might skip ahead a little bit, because I'm gonna get like a couple stacks of cobble. I mean, that's not gonna take too long. If I can think of stuff to say, I'll keep talking and recording. Otherwise, see you in a little bit, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, digging a hole. Diggy diggy. Yeah, it's boring. I need torches. Torch, torch, torch. Man, I've really made things a hassle on myself. But that was kind of the intent, wasn't it? It's gonna take a little bit to get used to this. I think once I get used to it, it might be more fun. We'll see, because that was the whole point of doing this, was to see if it's more fun with the challenge. Hopefully I'm entertaining at the same time, because, I mean, what's the point of putting it online if no one likes watching it? It's kind of like an artist putting his artwork out there and no one likes it. I mean, they can still draw. They don't have to post it up at places. Because, I mean, what's the point of sharing if no one likes looking at it? I mean, it's just... then it's just there. It's an eyesore. Yeah. Whoop! Broke the wooden one. Wanted to get rid of that anyways. It was taking up space. Space is a little valuable right now because I did not make another chest, because I'm trying to keep from making this a permanent house. Because again, I want to make that house up in the sky, because I want to do something more entertaining than making a regular house. And especially with the new build height, I might do something really in the sky. Make like a drop zone. Maybe I'll build something really high up there, and make it so I have to jump to get all the way down, or can jump to get all the way down, and yeah, that might be interesting. Might do that. Could do it right in the middle of the valley, so that it's kind of like a magical floating island, eh? That might be interesting. Might put it way up there, just make it a little tower or a house or something. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna put the first house there though, because I mean I want to do something against the norm, I guess. And I don't think it's normal to build houses in very dangerous places. Maybe it is. I don't know. I just feel like doing it because I'm crazy. So yeah, hopefully these link up nicely. Otherwise, I'm gonna have some ugly diagonals. I don't like making diagonals. Ugly. And I'm terrible at making diagonals as well, so that probably adds to the frustration. Oh, I think I can barely do it. Yeah, barely. If I did it over there, but then I can't get an overview of the whole valley, and I want that overview. So I'm just gonna start. Building, building, building. Where is the sun? Okay. like that water. I might actually be able to jump into that from the house. That would be cool. It'd be a nice, easy way to get down. I'd have to make sure to make something to get back up, though. Because otherwise, I'm gonna have to run around the whole mountain just to get back up here. I'm gonna definitely have an entrance on top in case I do come around from the top. It's just, it might be nice to have something that I can just, like, jump into. Get all the way to the top. I wish there was automatic elevators. I mean, yeah, I could build something out of pistons, but I wish there was some other thing I could build that doesn't require redstone, that's just like a glitch or something. And I could do not redstone, powered rails, but then I have to set up all the redstone and stuff like that. I'll figure something out. Yeah. Just watching the sunset, not doing anything, like an idiot. I need some dirt to plan out the base of the house. Question is, do I make it a box and boring, or do I make it like a sphere and more interesting? I love the way some of the terrain generates sometimes. It's very scenic, and other times very abstract. I really like that abstract terrain where it doesn't make sense. Because, I mean, you've got plenty of terrain in the real world that looks normal and makes sense. And why do you go to a fantasy world just to see stuff that makes sense? I think it's more fun to see the stuff that's just like, holy crap, how does that even work? I mean, it's even more fun being able to build stuff that, again, you go, holy crap, how does that even work? Because then it's like, yeah, I made that, I guess. I don't know. I guess people like to brag about making things. Alright, let's see if I can jump down into that water without dying or hitting. Oh! Awesome. Awesome. That is going to be a nice easy way to get down here if I ever need to. For some reason, I'll probably set up some farms down here. Because, again, it's very defensible, so... yeah... it's not going to be a very big house, but it'll hold what I need it to hold at first. I'll probably put my kit in there, if you want to call it a kit. Just where I'm going to store all of my cobble for the tower, as well as all the other materials besides cobble. Because I'm gonna need a lot. A lot. Because I'm gonna try and be somewhat crazy with this build because... or with my builds because, I mean... it's more fun. It's not as fun whenever it's just yourself, but whenever you got someone to share it with, it's a lot more fun to see their reaction and be like, oh man, that's pretty cool, or man, that stinks, try and make it better. So you do stuff to try and improve the design. That's clay. Huh, I didn't even notice. Awesome. Be able to get some brick. Because I don't know what I'm going to use brick for, but I can always use brick. Maybe for a chimney. I could put a chimney on here. I think I will make a circle house. Because circles are simple but nice at the same time. Right about here. So first I'm going to make a platform just so I don't have to shift the whole time. Give my pinky a break. Actually, I'm going to scoot over. Right here will be the middle. 6, 7. Where did I put that middle? Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang it. I'm gonna have to scoot it over a couple. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ah, darn. Bonsai! Ow! That was brilliant. I am a genius. Why did I do that? I guess I didn't feel like pillaring up again. I don't know. More dirt. Need more dirt. I always plan stuff out with dirt because then if I need to take it down, I can just punch it away. Where if I plant with cobble, if I mess up, I gotta pull out my pick and stuff. And it's just a pain in the butt, really. Now, where was I pulling dirt from before? Over somewhere. See, I don't want to mess up this terrain too much because it's really cool looking, but at the same time, I need material. Gosh, why did you make the terrain so interesting? So that should be a good amount of dirt to at least make a platform. I'm gonna go around the smart way so I take minimum fall damage because no one likes to fall and get hurt. It hurts. Duh. Whoa. Going the wrong way. We gotta go around like this. Get to my pathway so I can be an idiot and try and jump on a spaghetti noodle. Made it. Ow. Alright, let's get rid of these because they're in the wrong spot. Yeah, I know that was 3 over. I'm gonna move it 1 more because it'll be more centered, and I am only slightly OCD when it comes to centering things. I'm not really that OCD, but at the same time I do like things seeming a little bit more symmetrical or something. 6. I guess I just don't want it too close to the wall because then it'll just get in the way. 4, 5, 6. Okay, now to make a circle out of this. Ba-bam. I don't use anything to figure out how circles should look. I just kind of do it from my head. So sometimes they will look kind of terrible, and other times they will look awesome. It really depends on my eyes at the time, I guess. Because everything, again, is from the head. I'm a very art-centered person, so everything I do is centered on what I see rather than... yeah. But at the same time, I'm very logic-centered. I'm weird. I think about art and logic. Not everyone does that, I think. This thing's looking like a wagon wheel. Didn't mean that to happen. I think this will be a decent size for a house. Yeah. I wonder if I should have some, like, dirt dangling from under it so that, like, it, looks like it was pulled out of the ground by a crane and just kind of suspended there for no apparent reason. I could even, like, make, like, a hole somewhere that makes it look like that's where it was pulled from. I might do that, actually, because that would add a little story to it. Who doesn't like a place with some story and personality? I mean, really. Makes it more interesting, because then you wonder, it's like, I wonder why they pulled this place up. Did they pull it up before the house was on it, or did they put the house on it after they pulled it up? I mean, there's just... you could easily create a little story just with a little bit of changes in design. Yeah. digging dirt. So interesting. If you guys are still watching, I don't know why, because, I mean, I'm digging dirt. This is just so fun and stuff. I swear it's going to be more interesting once I actually get things set up, because then I can go off adventuring with some guts. Because I'm not courageous when it comes to adventuring until I've got, like, good gear. But I'm going to try and have more guts than I usually do for your guys' sake, because I don't want you to sit through stuff that's just boring. So, yeah. Gotta get this platform built. Might make it a little bit bigger so that there's like a dirt ring around the outside. I'm gonna have to bring grass up here if I do that, though. I don't know if I want to do that. It'll be a hassle. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. Whenever I get the house built, first concern is building the house. So yeah, putting up a border so that I know where the walls will be. I'm gonna take my pillar down because I don't need that anymore. Yeah, it's a pretty decent sized house. Hopefully I didn't make it too big. Otherwise I'm going to have to redo the bottom of that pillar again, or base again. I don't want to do that, so... I guess that's the closest to a circle I'm going to get with that setup. I probably could do a couple things to make it more round, but I like it, so it's staying. It's inconvenient, so it's staying. Yep. Flatten this out because Minecraft OCD says things should not do this because it's inconvenient. And I was just talking about not caring about things being inconvenient. I am a conundrum. So yes, going to wait for the moon to rise. That's gonna be cool. I hope. I hope that's gonna be cool. We'll see. Get inside! I need more stone though, so I think instead of sleeping this night, I'm gonna farm some cobble, but I've been recording for a decent amount of time, so I think I'm gonna let you guys go. I might have to segment this episode into 2 parts, because I have been going for a little bit, 3 days in Minecraft, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll sleep for the night once the sun sets. I think it's setting now, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Do whatever you want. Glad you watched if you made it to the end. I hope you come back for another episode. Until then, I am the H. I am sleeping, and good night.